In the mid-80s, we had a CEO who had this idea that he would make Pingelly the tulip capital of Western Australia. And he introduced a small plot of tulips in the town centre to promote tulip growing. And they got a committee going, and they thought, oh, this is a good idea, we'll have a festival. And so they decided they would include art in it and call it the Art and Tulip Festival. And that ran for several years. It grew, and we would, when I say we, the committee would plant anything up to 1,000 tulips in pots and around the town, and make it all look pretty down the main street. And the highlight of the years of Tulip Festival was we got the Hotham Valley train those days to run up to Pingelly, and one year they brought 1,000 people on the train. You know, it was a huge train to Pingelly, and plus we had 17 coaches, brought visitors in. And when the train arrived and everybody started to move up the main street, it just looked like a tsunami of children. We had a float parade of machinery and vintage cars and tractors, and the various clubs around town put in floats, and it made it quite a big day. It was really good. But Nannup and Araluen, they all got on the bandwagon about tulips, and of course they could plant hundreds of thousands where we just didn't have the facility in the main street. And it eventually died out, and I believe that running the festival, it was big. It was really big, and people got burnt out and just lost the interest. But it was a shame. It was good that it ran for the several years. It put Pingelly on the map, and we can still be able to attract visitors to town. We've got the PRAC, the Pingelly Recreation and Cultural Centre. We've just got a new memorial park extension,
and that's very nice
in the town. But yeah, look, these are the things that are past, but we just need to look at something new, and maybe, I don't know, blues festival or something like that, or a jazz festival, or a rock band, get something going, you know, and entice the young people to come up for a weekend. We just need some more accommodation. But going back to the Tulip Festival, they were marvellous, absolutely. And, you know, we took videos of it, and I've taken them back home to Queensland and shown people, said this is what we can do in Pingelly, and it looked absolutely magnificent.
We had a big plot out in the garden of tulips, I suppose no bigger than this table here, and the dog and Bill were in it, and that seemed to be all just in with the tulips and Bill on the dog, and he's croaking because he had laryngitis, or he had bronchitis, and it sounded so funny because it was on TV. It looked beautiful.
It was a segment that was done for the morning show. It was Channel 7 that came up. Oh yeah, I'll never forget that. But the dog was the main attraction, I think. Yeah,
walking
but I had a beautiful patch of tulips, and I know they weren't many, but they were
pretty.
Really, really nice. Yeah.